We continue על Shabbat, lighting the candles of Shabbat. A woman that forgot to light candles of Shabbat, what's the din? מעיקר הדין, you have to do a knas. You put a penalty. There's a penalty to pay. What's the penalty? That the next Shabbat, starting next Shabbat, she's going to have to light one extra candle for the rest of her life. Which means the rest of her life, אמרתי.
עד כמה פעמים כל שבוע יש שכחה.
יפה, כל שבוע תוסיף נר.
אבל למה זה ככה? אם יש לך פעם אחת, מוסיפה נר
לכל החיים. שתזכור כל החיים לא לשכוח להדליק. Understand?
Wow.
So she has a penalty to every Shabbat now. Now, says Rav Ovadia, אם שכחה להדליק פעם אחת להדליק נרות שבת,
מישהו חזר בתשובה.
רגע, לא משנה. יפה. Then he starts from zero. Maran says, what happens if you forgot to do mincha? What do you have to do, Daniel? You forgot to do. You do arvit amida twice, נכון? You forgot to do shachrit, you do mincha twice, נכון? יפה. What happened if you bal tshuva? For 20 years he didn't do the amida. Do you catch up 20 years of amida? No. You start from today. You did tshuva, you start from today to start to light the candles, to start to do amida. Same thing. A lady never lit candle Shabbat, chas v'shalom. She does tshuva. She wants to start. You don't tell her, oh, you have to light now 20,000 candles for all the Shabbat you didn't light. You don't do that. You're starting from now. From now on that you're starting, if you're going to forget one Shabbat, you're going to have to add one candle every Shabbat for every time you forget. So he says over here, Rav Vadia, כל ימיה צריכה להדליק נר נוסף. על מה שהייתה רגילה להדליק עכשיו. All her life now, she would have to light one extra. She lit 3 candles till now. From now on, 4.
This is the Rabbanan. Can you imagine?
Yeah, so you imagine what?
It's a little overboard.
This is Takanat Chachamim. Chachamim is very important, right? Don't forget, there's big sigulot. By lighting candles Shabbat, they promise you have good kids. What is the biggest generations today? The problem of the generation? Raising kids. This is one of the biggest problems. They tell you if you pay attention to the lighting of the candles of Shabbat, and you first of all, you get your wife a nice candelabra out of silver, out of crystal, whatever you like, but something nice, Lichvot Shabbat. If you put candles of Shabbat with oil, olive oil, right? Huh? מה זה כלי? נו. ודאי. מה? That's all the beauty. The candelabra is the beauty of the candles of Shabbat. עוד פעם, הידור מצווה. לא, שתיהם, everything, the whole thing. תקנה לאשתך היום קנדלברה, תפסיק. תקנה. משהו יפה, something nice. Maybe your house is high ceiling, buy high. Maybe your house is small ceiling, buy it low. Something that looks expensive and good and nice. And your wife likes it, that's the most important. She likes the candles of Shabbat. אתה רואה למה נשארת? יעלה לך עכשיו קנדלברה. נו בטח, if it's silver you have to polish it from time to time. רגע, לא ניגעתי. Oh, why are you skipping? Your name is Skippy?
It's in the same, באותו נושא זה.
רגע, I know what he says, wait, we're getting there. It's a build-up. First of all, we got him to buy candelabra to his wife. Rega. Now we're going to get him to buy.
Oil, right?
Yes, olive oil.
Olive oil is best?
It's the best.
I put water on the bottom and oil on top.
יפה.
Okay?
Says the Kaf HaChaim, on Hanukkah there's a big inyan to put water and oil. למה? להראות איך עם ישראל שנחשב לשמן, עם ישראל is compared to oil, overcame the Yevanim which compared to water. Where does it say that Yevanim compared to water? Turn the page. No, have you said every day? Azai chaim belaunu amayim azedonim. Amayim, they're like water. They're vicious water. They want to swallow us up. They want to drown us. Says the Kaf HaChaim, when you put a little bit of water on the bottom of the candle and you put oil, it shows that Am Yisrael gavar al היוונים. שבת אין עניין. אבל אתה יכול לעשות את זה. שקט. It says over here, now, אבל אם הדליקה, אלא שכחה להדליקה מספר הנאות שהייתה רגילה, הייתה צריכה להוסיף עוד וכאן. What happens The lady has the custom to light every Shabbat 5 candles. By mistake, she lit 4. By mistake.
Why?
Like, she, after Shabbat and everything, she looks at the candelabra, says, whoa, I forgot this candle to light. Where was my head? I lit only 4 candles. Is this considered like forgetting? No. Why? Because, exactly, once you light at least one, you're good. החובה זה אחד.
לא שמור וזכור, 2.
יפה, זה מנהג.
מנהג.
Okay? עכשיו coming back to the halakha that he turned the page 10,000 times. We're not even there. 10,000. Wait. Rav Ovadia says, but 1 second. Today, you have electricity. Let's go back. What was the penalty for? Why would they penalize the lady if they forgot one time to light the candles of Shabbat, that every Shabbat from now to the rest of your life you're adding 1 more candle? Why? Because that Shabbat 2,000 years ago, the family ate the Shabbat meal in the dark. There was no electricity. So if she forgot to light the Shabbat candles, the Shabbat meal was in the dark. Therefore, they said, how did you do it to your husband and to your children? They were eating without light. They didn't enjoy the Shabbat meal. How did you do that? We are penalizing you to light 1 extra light, to bring more light to the Shabbat table. Check it. Now, says Rav Ovadia, but today, even if she forgets, they're not in the dark, there is chashmal, there's electricity. So there's no reason to add 1 candle. Says Rav Ovadia like this. So really, you don't have to add. But, if you want to do something on your own, if you light with oil, in one of the cups, let's say you put 3/4, put a full cup. A little bit more than usual. So that will be as if you lit an extra candle. Right. But Mi'ikar Adin today, there's no reason to light 1 extra candle. Why? Because even if she forgot, there's electricity. Make sense? Okay. Why didn't you wait 2 minutes to understand? כי אני צריך להביא אותך לשם. You have to understand the whole build-up. It's a build-up. You cannot just say, okay, today there's electricity. No, you're not going to understand nothing. You have to go step by step, build up the halakha up to the point where you understand. Very easy. If you live in Canada, Montreal. If you live in Canada, Montreal, and Shabbat comes in 3:30, the morning starts at 7:30. By the time people go to work 9 o'clock, he goes to work 2 hours, 3 hours, come back, snowstorm, stuck in traffic. The lady comes home sometimes into Shabbat, or she comes a minute before Shabbat. She hardly has the time to run to put the oven, the chamin, and by the time she looks, that's it. Adlaka, the time passed. What is it better? To light on Shabbat or not to light? V'dai not to light. Lo lechalel Shabbat. Not to light, right? So it's very possible, this situation, when you get late to your house and you look at the clock and what you have to do before Shabbat and to light the candles, it's better to prepare everything for Shabbat. If not, you're not going to have chamin for tomorrow. The light is not going to be open in the rooms, right? The toilet paper will not be, there's a lot of preparation. But if you're going to go to light the candles of Shabbat, you're going to miss all the preparation. You're not going to have nothing for Shabbat. For sure, make your preparations. And there is electricity. There is electricity. You can count on that. And in their days, they would make her light 1 extra candle. לכבוד Shabbat. ברוך ה' לעולם. אמן ואמן.